I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'm a win.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Returning is Peppers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
You go tight. You got tight.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 7.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Kill. Turn it up.
Again, Herbert. Forced it under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
I'm coming after you. March 50. 65.
They snap it to Herbert, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Oh, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really floating around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 50, check 50. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mike 50, Mike 50. 72.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Mike 52. Oh, you got deep? 52's the mark.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Lets it go for Nelson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
That's good.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Herbert gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check smash. Check smash. I got it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hey, no, look, we got.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check 82. Watch 82. Ball's coming 82. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Kenyon Drake as time expires in the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They run the option on 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Justin Herbert sack.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Get that.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. 20. 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
For the point after.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mike 52. Come on. You better bring it. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
7-yard line.
Let's go. Cut 19. I got you, punk. You're Mike 52.
Herbert now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. So after the INT, it's Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Too low, Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rolling to his right. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
The game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now an option play on second down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be third and 6.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. 70 ranging. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Check pass. Hey, Mike 52.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
All day. 29 is the mic. Mike 29.
To the air again, Herbert. Finding some room at midfield. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Watch the screen. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hawk 70. Crunch. 7 Pirates.
This is Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shift.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under 60 Bobcat. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come on, baby.
Here's Herbert now on second down. A short throw to Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is third and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hey, I'm coming after you. 29 is the mic.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Hey, switch gears.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
70 Lions. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
What an open finish be coming here on Sunday night. We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Kill.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.